All right, so question. This hypothetical is going to sound a little insane, but you have to understand, I've already workshopped this with Jads, and I know where this is going to go, so I have to add a qualifier to it, okay? Here we go. So, you are at something like a McDonald's, or McDonald's adjacent if you do not partake of the McDonald's, which I wouldn't blame you, okay? And you are eating some sort of food that comes in pieces, okay? So if you're at McDonald's, you're having like a 10-piece nug, all right? If you're at like a bar, you're having chicken wings. If you're vegetarian, you're at a place and you're eating cauliflower bites or whatever. Like, you are having something that is pieces of small portion food, okay? If you don't like nuggets, if you don't like cauliflower bites, if you don't like chicken wings, then whatever you want. So you are at a restaurant and you are partaking of this, all right? And you become full, all right? You become full and there's one left. So there's one chicken nugget left. There's one chicken wing left. There's one cauliflower bite left. There's one spare rib left, whatever. There's one left, okay? What are you doing? You're full. What are you going to do with this one? You're full, okay? Now, people are going to say, just eat it. They're just going to eat it. Okay, so this is when the hypothetical becomes deranged because people are ignoring the fact that full means full. So now I have to make you full, okay? So Ronald McDonald materializes out of the air when you eat the last piece of food and says, wow, you really like this, and just gives you another one. And then, okay, what are you going to do with that one? You're going to eat it? All right, and this continues until you are absolutely full to the point that you literally cannot have any more food in your stomach, okay? Ronald McDonald just keeps giving you another final piece until you are completely full, all right? So now it becomes the real question, okay? What would you do with the final nug that you cannot eat because you're full? Would you leave it or would you take it with you? Take it home. A poll's already... What do you mean a poll's already active? I'm gonna ban a mod. I'm gonna ban a fucking mod. What do you mean a poll is already active? This poll needs to end right now. Oh my god. You can't even see who did the poll. It's fucked up. I know who did the poll. Man, it's forever too. It's like it's a long ass poll. This is dumb. All right, just fucking type it in the chat. Do you take it home or do you leave it? It's and nug. And nug. Okay, it's pretty split. It's pretty split. All right. I gotta say, I think the leave it is taking it actually, but we can't tell because the poll's not there. Taking it, okay, people who are taking it home, you're gonna take like an nugget home? What? Hide it in my cheek like a hamster. And then what, take it home? Yes, I paid for it. This is insane. A singular nugget. I know, there are people on Jabs are telling me they would take a chicken wing home. A chicken wing. Please bag that up, waitress. I want to take that back with me. What? That's insanity. Food waste is a serious problem. It's not wasting food. It's a nugget. It's a tiny little thing. This is where it came from, by the way. Like, I think some of you need to know. Some of you need to know. You're not supposed to eat until you're uncomfortable, man. It's fine not to finish your food. You don't have to clear your plate. If you are consistently having leftover food when you're cooking at home, then of course, make smaller portions and try to make it so that you have the right amount of food for what you're trying to go for. But if you're out at a restaurant or whatever, you don't need to finish your fucking food, man. You don't have to. If you order food, any fast food or whatever, like, you don't have to. The portions are not that strictly controlled. Like, you don't have to eat it all. It's bad to. And don't put, you know, social pressure on other people to finish it too. It encourages unhealthy habits. What do you mean incorrect? That's not what you said. I think that in general, you should try to aim to leave around like 10% at least of your meal. Like, I can't remember the last time I fully finished a meal, apart from some that were actually really strictly portion controlled. I think that's a good rule of thumb. You shouldn't be like eating to the point where you're uncomfortable. Insane. How is it an insane take? Germa bit? It's not a Germa bit. It's not a Germa bit. If it's such a small amount of food that it's not worth taking home, then you might as well just finish it. Then the hypothetical is kind of dumb to me. No, because you're not understanding. This is what fucking pedantic weebs gonna be pedantic. This is the whole point. You're full. It's part of the hypothetical. It's not a dumb hypothetical. You're full. That's the whole point. You're full. And people ignore this and go, no, I would just eat. No, you can't, because you're full. If you like, no, I'll just make myself eat it, then you're not full, aren't you? And now you're just disagreeing with the premise. And then we have to go into magical genie in a lamp, Ronald McDonald hypothetical land in order to get you to understand, to actually get you properly full, because people just won't understand and go along with the fact that they are full. They won't just admit it. Full is a spectrum, it's not 0 to 1 binary. Well, in this hypothetical, it is 0 to 1 binary because the whole point is that you can't eat it. You're done. It's not about would you stuff your face if there was a little bit of food left. That's a whole other thing. The issue is, and the core of the question is, would you take a nugget home if you had a nugget left over, if you were done eating? And people are just ignoring that part of the hypothetical because they just want to be like, I would just eat it. Like, no, that's a whole different other fucking question. Why is there a new poll? How is there another poll? Yes, if I like the taste, I'll take it. What? You're gonna take a nugget home. And, okay, how small does this go? How small does this go? There's a French fry left. A French fry left. Are you taking a French fry home? Yes? What do you mean, yes? It comes in a bag, bro. It's a French fry. It's an singular French fry. If it's delicious, yes, I'm taking it. Is it gonna be delicious when you put like your singular French fry in the microwave when you get home, or air fryer? Or are you gonna like smuggle it in like you're mixing crack and cocaine with like your basic ass frozen freezer fries that you're gonna put like one restaurant fry in with the rest of the bundle, like you're the special one. I'm gonna taste you when I get to you. Like what are you doing? Yes, there's no way. People are just being funny. There's no way you're taking a French fry home. No way. No way you take a French fry home. Sometimes you just eat a bunch of miscellaneous leftovers. What? How is that a real Merrick message? Merrick, did you get hacked? What? What do you mean? Potluck leftovers? So what, once a week, you just pull it out of the fridge and you got like, oh, here's a nugget, here's a French fry, here's a chicken wing, here's a spare rib, here's a little 10% of like a slice of fucking cold coleslaw, here's half an uneaten piece of KFC chicken, here's a couple of pickles that fell out of my burger. Like, what? The grab bag? What do you mean? Boomer streamer can't comprehend frugal youths. Hey, I've been really upfront about how me and Lily were like well below the poverty line for years in Canada, and we still didn't take a French fry home, the once a year treat McDonald's that we got. Like a French fry? Like, no way. That's why you were poor, because we didn't take a skill issue. This one's going in the jungle mix? What the fuck is the jungle mix? Is that like the cringe collection, but it's like a Tupperware container in your fridge from all the little leftovers you found? Make a little bed out of your collection of like ketchup and sweet and sour packets? Make a little stew of all your shit? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Off topic, but I watched a VOD with you interested in Lasix. I just got Lasix 2 weeks ago. If you want to... No, we're busy right now. Sorry, we're busy having a grown-up, serious conversation. I think you're all so full of shit when it comes to taking a French fry home that now I have trouble. I can conceive taking a nugget home. I don't agree with it. That seems unhinged to me. Completely unhinged. Fucking screw loose, prying nails off the floorboards, unhinged. But I can see it happening. There's no way you're taking a French fry home. There's no fucking way. No fucking way you're taking a French fry home. And French fry. No. Stop me? Well, if you want to do it now to prove a point, then you do you, man. But like, I'm not saying like you consciously are looking at, you know, you've gotten to the bottom of your meal and you're completely full and there's one French fry left at the bottom of the packet or the whatever the box of French fries are, and you're like, you know what, that's coming home with me. There's no fucking way. A nugget, you know, I don't agree, but I can see it. Okay, Michelle Obama, we get You don't know me. I will take the smallest salt grain home. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay. You gotta whip out the portable salt shaker that you keep in your pocket just in case you come along to find a watermelon. Get your hand on the counter and just scoop it all into the side. Pick out the little flecks of dust and grime that are off the table, and then just like scoot it into the salt shaker. All right, screw it up. That's coming home with me. Could not the last nug or fry be a little treat for a pet? A French fry? I could see a nugget, sure. I could see that. Look, that's what I mean. There's a difference between nugget and French fry, okay? I don't agree with it, but it's conceivable to me that someone in a moment of unhinged insanity would take a nugget home. But a French fry? You bring a French fry home, kneel down to your cat and be like, there you go, buddy, that's for you. Enjoy. What? You can bring home a little French fry as a treat to your kids. Oh yeah, gather around, children. I have a fry. Let us take the fry and cut it into quarters. Little nudge to your favorite. I made yours a little bigger. Don't tell the others. Enjoy. What if it's a curly fry or an onion ring? A curly fry. The curl of a fry does not make a difference in the constitution of the fry. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Whether the fry curls or is straight does not matter. It's still just an singular French fry. An onion ring, on the other hand, an onion ring to me is a nugget tier consumable. So like that becomes in the era of I really strongly disagree with it, but that's a significant amount. Unless it's a tiny little onion ring, I don't know. Chat, I just want you all to know that we had Burger King for lunch today. It was the day of the week where the boys get to pick what we got, and they wanted Burger King. There was about, I don't know, maybe 10 or 20 French fries left when I was done, and it was already home. I didn't have to take it home, and I put them in the garbage. There was more than 10 to 20 French fries left over, period. And I offered them to the boys. I said, hey, do you want any of these fries I'm not going to eat? And they were like, yeah, I'll have some. And then I gave them. And then the ones that they didn't want left over, they just went in the garbage. 10 uneaten French fries. Yep. 28 stab wounds. Aren't you a there starving kids dad? Nope, not even a little bit. Complete opposite. My kids don't have to finish their meals. I will encourage them to eat because sometimes you have to do that. Like, hey, why aren't you eating? Why aren't you eating? Stop singing songs, get back in your chair, eat your food. You know, there's aren't going to be any snacks after this. Like, if you're hungry, now's the time to eat. If you're not hungry, you don't have to eat it, you know, but yeah. It's good not to force people to finish. So true, so true. This is something that might have been inflicted on you and you don't even realize it. This idea that you have to finish all the food on your plate is really toxic, and it can lead to really, really bad eating habits. If you are portioning your food correctly and you are someone who like knows how many calories you need, you know how to portion food properly, and you take part of that, then of course, you know, finish your food if you know what you're doing. But if you're just eating because no, I have to finish my plate, you might have some bad eating habits. Just save it and eat it later. French fries reheat so badly, and it's like 10 of them. What am I gonna do with 10 French fries? Eat them cold? Why? I'd rather have something good to eat if I'm gonna be consuming more calories than reheated French fries that, like, honestly, sometimes they don't even survive the trip here when we get it delivered. If it was something I really, really, really liked and it reheated well, then yeah, of course, yeah. And it was like significant enough to like be another meal or a proper snack later, then sure. But 10 French fries is not it. Oh, let's talk about waste too. Like, unless you're eating somewhere that has already given you a bag, do you understand the amount of environmental waste you're adding to be like, oh, please get a bag and a container so I can take my French fry home, please? Like what the fuck? Cook here, you chop them up and fry them with a little bit of meat and vegetable, or just fry them on their own as a croutons to put over something else. All right, cook who saves French fry. For some reason, I don't believe you. You're a cook and you're saving Burger King French fry to put in with some meat later. There's no fucking way. Hello, cook here. I hope it kills a sea turtle. That last nugget was delicious. You just want to waste food? It's true, I do. I just want to waste food. What if later on you're so close to being sated and only if you had that one last fry, that would have been it, and now it's a waste? I can't imagine myself being in a situation where one fry would make the difference in the world. And even if I was, I don't see myself going, you know what? Time to get that french fry out of the fridge, pop it in the air fryer and eat it, and then I will be full. Like, the energy I'm expending in order to make that happen, it just isn't worth it. One fry. I think even one nug is ridiculous. Joe, that's not the hypothetical. You suddenly feel full. Ronald McDonald will appear, take one fry out of your stomach with rubber gloves, so you will always feel hungry. What? When did this hypothetical? What do you mean that's not the hypothetical? This is the first time I'm reading this. What the fuck are you talking about? What does hypothetical even mean? So hold on. What the hypothetical is, like, every time I finish a meal, Ronald McDonald will show up and take some food out of my stomach that is the exact portion of a french fry, and if only I had a french fry in the fridge to eat, which he will let me eat, then I would be sated, and that's it. Okay, then I guess I'm gonna start, like, having, like, a collection of french fries in my fridge, because now you've made it so a fucking clown ghost is haunting me, making me hungry all the time. So yeah, I guess you win, Lamayo? Like, I don't understand. What the fuck is this hypothetical? Gotta pay the Ronald McDonald tax because every single time he needs me to eat a french fry at the end of my meals. As bad as it's not as bad as mine, because mine makes you full. Because people don't understand what full means. If you want to go along and accept, oh, okay, I'm full, I can't eat anymore, then we don't need to do the insane hypothetical of Ronald McDonald force feeding you, do we? If you were a vengeful ghost, would you take food from people's stomachs? Am I able to do that as a ghost power? Because if, yeah, I would get bored, I would do all of that, yeah, for sure. Chat, what the fuck are you guys cooking aside from reheated french fries? You're telling me that you think Mars bars that you can go into the store and buy today for the same price, maybe even more money, are the same size as the ones that you got when you were a kid? Absolutely fucking not. Shrinkflation. Look it up, it's a thing. Get educated, do your own research. Chat, you should be more angry about this than anybody because it means that there's more chocolate for you to put in the fridge after you're done. I'll save that for later, I'll put it with my fry. I'm gonna get my fry and I'm gonna ram it through the nugget part or the no-get part of the Mars bar and then I'm gonna eat them together. Finn wants to buy a gumball machine. I told him that if he wants to save up for it, that I will count how many times that he eats his leftover french fries after he's done eating to save meals, and I will put that in a bank account for him, and then he can buy one. Like, if I had, like, a guilt-free opportunity to perform eye surgery on someone, then that might be something I might do, yeah, you know, like... But I would be too afraid to hurt somebody. What? Why not? If we were in the post-apocalypse and someone needed eye surgery and I was the only other person that they knew and they were like, look, you need to cut open my eye and take something out of my eye, and if you don't do it, I'm gonna die. You know, there's nothing else that can go on right now. And it was also Ronald McDonald that was gonna give me a infinite supply of nuggets if I pulled it off. Then I would be like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. Like... Maple. I'm 4 months behind on streams, but I really like it when Joe says, and french fries. So I made my first original character, and french fry. Aww, it's and french fry. So are you taking me home or stop now? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, because if I get too full... Yeah, okay. And french fry. One of my favorite jokes is saying and instead of a to emphasize that there's only one of something. Very cute. Very cute. I've started doing that too now, thanks to you. I started doing that a long time ago in during World of Warcraft raids. So that's one of my oldest bits. By 4G. Joe, when he heartlessly leaves and french fry behind, wasting a perfectly good piece of food that he could have saved for later. Hey, Joe, look at me. Bitch. Aw, what? This did no. And french fry would never say something like that. No way. No way. Wasn't expecting that. This is just bait. This is just trying to. We're gonna hit all the greatest hits today with our insane stream discussion. Are we gonna have to do French fry again? You don't take, if you are eating and there's one French fry left, you don't take it home. You don't take a French fry home. You don't do that. Who would do that?